So Friday we started our unit on volume. Let's go over the difference between volume and surface area again. So everybody's eyes up here. This is a cylinder. Surface area is just like it sounds. It's the surface. Like if I wanted to wrap this as a Christmas gift, I would wrap the outsides. Yes? If I wanted to paint it, I would only paint the surface. Volume, if you look at your notes, it says volume is the amount of space an object occupies. That should say and, not and. Okay? So volume would be like how many Clorox wipes fit inside of this. That's volume. They are two very different formulas because they're two very different things. So, have we already learned about cylinders on surface area? Yes. Is the formula going to be different today because we're not doing surface area, we're doing volume? Yes. So you just have to be very careful of what it's asking for. Now, a cylinder, you already know this. It's a 3D shape and it has two circle bases. So everybody look at my Clorox wipes. What kind of base is that? A circle. And it matches the other circle. They're congruent. They're identical. Okay? All right. What is a diameter? Going across the circle. So a diameter, draw a circle, goes all the way across the circle. If they give you a diameter, what do you have to do? So if they give you a diameter, you have to divide by 2. What is a radius? It goes halfway through a circle. And we're going to want radius because radius is what's going to be a part of our formula. Now, I want you to get your star chart. And I want you to go to the section titled Volume. This is a very important part of today's lesson, so I really need you to focus and zone in and pay attention to this, okay? What shape are we doing today? I want you to underline that. Volume of a cylinder, underline it. What is the formula? Volume equals. But is that really base? Is it a capitalized B? What did we learn capital B means? Area of the base. So do you think we need to replace this big B with a different formula? I want you to put a box around it. Because big B does not mean base. It's not a number you're going to fill in. It is, but you're going to have to solve for it. Okay, so real quick, go to your notes for the formula and write volume equals big B times little h. Make sure you capitalize the B and the h is lowercase. Are we good? Put a box around the B because we are going to replace it with the area of the base formula. Okay, I'm going to say it again. What does big B mean? Area of the base. What kind of base did a cylinder have? A circle. So I want you to go to your star chart to area of a circle. What is the formula for area of a circle? Pi r squared. You pronounce that squared. So we are basically going to take this big B and replace it with pi r squared. Put a box around that. Now, we're still going to keep the h. So your formula is actually pi r squared h. Where did the pi r squared come from? It replaced the B. So on your star chart, I want you to write pi r squared h, but box in the pi r squared. And again, why are we boxing it in? To show that it replaced the big B. You are going to be asked a question on your assignment today. And it's going to say, how would you find big B? What part of this is the big B? The pi r squared, not the h, right? This pi r squared is how we got big B. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to show you here. If I ask, how would you get big B? You're going to do pi r squared. If I say, how do you get volume? You would say pi r squared h. You would do the whole thing. Make sense? This is a super, super easy formula. All you need is a radius and a height. So this is super easy. Let's do example 1. This is a cylinder. We're going to find volume, so write the formula down. Pi r squared h. To do this formula, I need a radius and a height. Where does radius come from? The circle. Find the circle and ask yourself, did they give me the radius halfway through? So I do not divide by 2. I simply write down the radius is 4. The height is 10. And then I fill in pi times radius squared times 10. And that's going to give me my answer. So we go to our calculator and type that in. So pi times radius, which is 4 squared. Do y'all remember where the squared button is right here? It's a shortcut. Everybody's eyes on the board? Y'all remember where squared is? Okay, times 10. And your answer is 502.65 inches squared, because this is, inches what? Cubed, because this is volume, not squared. Squared is area, cubed is volume. Easy? All right, go to number 2. This is a cylinder. We're going to find the volume. So our formula is pi r squared h. What do I need to use this formula? I need a radius and a height. The radius has to come from the circle. So I go to the circle and I say, is this a radius halfway through? No. So what am I going to have to do to this number? 12 divided by 2 is 6. And my height is 16. Now that I have the pieces I need, I plug them into this formula. So I'm going to do pi times the radius squared, so 6 squared, times the height, which is 16. So pi times 6 squared times 16 is 1,809.56 feet. What do I write for volume? Cubed. Don't skip example 3. Example 3 says a cylinder has a height of 12 inches. So they gave me the height, so I put height is 12, and a diameter of 5. Do I need diameter? So I need what? So what do I do to the diameter? 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So I write the formula, pi r squared h, and I plug in these numbers. So I'm going to say pi times radius squared, so 2.5 squared, times height, which is 12. $235.62 inches cubed. We have one more on the back, and I'm going to change it so that you know how to do number 5 on your assignment. Okay? So flip to the back. I want you to take off the question. Just put a line through it. I want you to put, how would you find big B? This is number 5 on your assignment today. It says The volume of a cylinder is found by multiplying the big B times the H. How would you find big B? We know that the formula for volume is pi r squared H. Do y'all agree? But we took this piece, and what did we replace? The big B. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Yes or no? So if it asks for big B, all it's asking for is the pi r squared, but leave off the height. Yes? So what's the radius of this shape? They gave us what? So you have to divide by? 2. 5 divided by 2 is? All right, so I would have pi times 2.5 squared. And that's it. That's the answer. It says, how would you find big B? Did it say find big B? It said how. This is how. Do y'all know you could write multiplication with parentheses? Do y'all know that means multiply? Yes or no? Are y'all good? Now on your assignment number 3 is going to say, how would you find volume? If it says how, that means they don't want you to solve it, they just want you to set it up. So you're picking the answer choice that's set up correctly. Just throw it away. Okay, your assignment will be found in the Google Classroom. I will pass out an answer document and then I will check it for you.